It is time, one last time around this season for Horseheads baseball. Hannah Martin, the voice of the Casper Horseheads, with you on the season finale here, taking on the Western Nebraska Pioneers. It is Jacob Small, who has been one of the aces on this staff, the anchor for so many of these games in Casper and throughout the region. He gets the start on this beautiful Saturday matinee game. I've got the lineups for you. First for the Pioneers, leading off, it's the DH, JT Walden. Batting second, the shortstop, Jared Mezzaferro. Batting third, the third baseman, Tyler Davis. Batting cleanup, the right fielder, Caden Edwards. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jonathan Simrot. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Kellen Rutz. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Brian Webb. Batting eighth, the backstop, Nate Schwartz, and batting ninth, the second baseman, Antonio Nanez. On the mound for the Pioneers, it is Randall Garcia. And for your Horseheads, leading off, it is the center fielder, Kyler Halverson. Batting second, the shortstop, Victor Vega. Batting third, the right fielder, Brandon Herter. Batting cleanup, the backstop, Dylan Fabricus. Batting fifth, the DH, Austin Menacini. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Owen Christie. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Chris Rodriguez. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Ray Kimura, and batting ninth in left field, it is Cade Kazmersky. And doing the pitching tonight for the Horseheads, it is Jacob Small, the right-hander out of Haddonfield, New Jersey, 6'1", 190-pound junior at the University of Maine. He is 4-3 on the season with a 4.07 ERA. He has started 9 games, appeared in 11. He has 1 shutout. I was at home on 98 pitches, a marvelous game, one of the best pitching performances we have seen from ahead, and it came at home with the man on the mound as he gets ready to deal home. The first offering to Walden is a strike on the outside corner, and we are underway here in Casper on Fan Appreciation Day, the last game of the season. I'm going to try to make it through. Chris, my cameraman, God, I'm already like, please, I can't do this. All right, I'm ready. Here comes the first offering from Small. This one misses in the opposite batter's box, and the count is now 1-1. 53 innings under Small's belt this season, 43 strikeouts, 24 walks, and 54 hits. As he gets ready to deal the 1-1 home to JT Walden. Here it comes. This one is swung on and lifted out to right, but there is Herter. Oh, he's jumping, and he overran it. This one is over his head. It is out into right field, and heading into second is JT Walden, usually so sure-handed. Out there is Herter. He just overran it a bit. I got a little bit too excited on that one, and it will be a hit for Walden, so he is aboard with the leadoff double. And it will send up Jared Mazzaferro, the number 2 man for the Pioneers. We'll tell you how they line up behind Small. It is Kazmersky in left, Halverson in center, Herter in right, Christie at first, Kimura at second, Vega at short, Rodriguez at third, and Dylan Fabricus doing the catching behind the plate for Jacob Small. As now he'll have to pitch around the leadoff double. As Small checks the runner back and now deals home. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Count is 0-1. The last time we saw Jacob Small, he was excellent against the Sunfishes back on August 1st. He took a no-decision, 7 innings of work, 2 earned runs. He scattered 7 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. That was the game that Jerson Morales got the win in, one of the 2 walk-offs. The doubleheader last Sunday, as this one will miss inside, and the count will run 1-1. The Horseheads dropped last night's affair 5-3 in 7 innings. This game also will be just 7 innings tonight. Both teams lacking players as the season winds down, which is a league-wide problem. As here comes the 1-1 from Small. This one is swung on and fouled off to the right side, and the count is now 1-2. So Mazzaferro will have to battle. We are excited to announce that we are taking the show on the road. I'm going to be down on the concourse in the 3rd inning. We'll call it 3rd inning. Talking with folks, talking with fans, interns, players, whoever I can grab down there, still doing the play-by-play. We'll see how it goes. I might just grab a seat and call the game from the stands. We'll see. We'll see who wants to talk to me. As here comes the 1-2 home to Mazzaferro. Off-speed pitch that misses outside, and the count is now 2-2. Just one umpire here this afternoon. I don't think I can disclose why. I think I should keep that to myself. But just one umpire. Our home plate umpire is George this evening. As Small comes set, looks in for the sign. Here comes a 2-2. It misses a little bit low, and the count is now full on Mazzaferro. Tyler Davis also due up here in the inning. Liz Small is watching from New Jersey. Go Horseheads. We love to see it. We got to meet Jacob's parents. They were here for his last start, and then some. And lovely folks. As this one is swung on and missed, and Jacob Small has picked up his first strikeout of the ball game as Mazzaferro goes down swinging, and there is one out here in the top of the first. It will send up Tyler Davis, the third baseman, batting with a runner out at second. Let us know where you are watching from. We'll give you a shout out. We'll wish you a happy birthday. Well, truly, anything goes here on the broadcast today. We will finally get a long-awaited interview from Chris, our cameraman. I've been pestering him all season, and he agreed. Last game of the season, as an off-speed pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Count is 0-1. So I'm very excited. I can't wait to see what Chris has to say, what he's been bottling up all season. What are we going to ask him? Are you excited about high school? When you ask a 14-year-old, here comes a pitch. This one swung on and missed. It is another. It's a swinging strike on the outside corner. Cassandra is watching from Florida for the Pios. Cassandra, welcome to the broadcast. Count is now 0-2 on Tyler Davis. This will be the last game of the season for Casper, but the Pios are postseason bound, so congratulations to them. Eager to see how they fare this, I was going to say this October, but it's August. As the 0-2 will not be made. Small will check and look at the bag at second, and then come set once again. Because they play, that's what they say. It's October baseball, it's playoff baseball for the major leagues. But so it's not, I know the months, Chris, please. As here comes the 0-2 home from Small. Misses a bit outside, and the count is now 1-2. As Davis digs back in here, 1-2 to count to him. Small looking to kick consecutive batters here in the first inning and pitch around the leadoff double. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He does indeed go down swinging. Fooled him with that inside pitch. Got him to swing right through it as Caden Edwards will check in here now with 2 down here in the top of the first. Edwards is the right fielder tonight. Believe he was an all-star as well. The Pios had a bushel of them here, about a month ago. Oh, my God, that was only 3 weeks ago. Please. As Small deals home to Edwards. This one misses inside. It's a nice stop by Fabricas, reaching across his body to stop that one from going to the backstop. Edwards in the left-handed batter's box, 6'5", 190-pound freshman at North Dakota State. He is a two-way player. He has appeared in 11 games as a pitcher and 8 games as a batter. Here comes the pitch, misses in the opposite batter's box. That one was a ball out of hhis hand, and the count is now 2-0. So Edwards hitting just $133 on the season, 3 runs, an RBI, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, and 2 stolen bases. He's got an RBI chance here now, but Small trying to shut it down as here comes the 2-0. Misses inside once again, and he has run 3-0 on the cleanup man for the Pios. Last game was against the Trappers. He was 0-0. He's been 0-0 a lot this season. So his last game that he recorded a plate appearance was against Casper on the 15th. He was 0-1. As here comes a pitch from Small. It is right down the heart of the plate, and the count will run 3-1. He had a strikeout in that ball game. As the Horseheads in the home white uniforms, the Pios in the black tops, red lettering, gray pants. The pitch swung on and missed, and Small has done a nice job of battling back here. We were talking about that earlier in the season, but one of my favorite uniform combinations is this Pios black. I love the black top. It's a look. I love, of course, the Horseheads. Horseheads #1 in my heart, #1 on the field, The payoff pitch is swung on and hit out to left. Moving over on it is Kazmersky. He will not get there as this one is going to go fouling out of play. We saw Jerson Morales in left last night, and then Cade came in to pinch hit for him. Jerson did make a play, though. He charged a ball. He called off the shortstop. It was great. It was early in the ball game, too. I believe it was in the first inning. I was on music last night, so a little too much Taylor Swift. I lost that gig, unfortunately. As here comes payoff pitch once again from Small. Misses inside, and Edwards is aboard with the 2-out walk here in the first inning, and it will bring up Jonathan Simrot, batting with Walden at second and Edwards at first. As this, the Last game of the season, Chris. Can hardly believe it. Where did the 3 months go? I would like to know. We've had 32 home games. That seems impossible. As here comes pitch from Small. It is a strike right down the heart of the plate, and Simrot is behind in the count 0-1. Simrot, the right-hander from San Jose, California, 6 foot, 190-pound freshman at the University of Kansas. So a teammate of Callahan and Baker, who we said goodbye to at the end of the last homestand, as here comes the next pitch. This one is shot fouled on the left field line, and the count is now 0-2. Most of the guys who started the season and had not already left last Sunday. We said goodbye to Baker, Callahan, Springer, Arado. So many guys leaving us, but they got to head back to their colleges, and we got some fresh faces and some fresh listeners. So we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Let us know where you're listening from. We'll give you a shout out. As Small comes set. The 0-2. Misses downstairs. Another nice stop by Fabricas. But Kyler Halverson, the hometown kid, Will Clare, Jacob Small have been on this roster since the season began, I do believe, with Jacob Small. I do believe he's been here since the start of it all. As here comes the 1-2. Misses just a bit high, and the count is now 2-2. Will Clare is down on the concourse. He's going to throw some hot dogs. It's either a hot dog or peanuts. Him and Quinn McGuire down there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the top of the first inning. As here comes the 2-2 pitch from Small. Off-speed pitch that misses in the opposite batter's box, and the count is now run full. As Small looks to avoid loading the bases here in the first inning with 2 down. Another beautiful evening here in Casper, as so many of them have been. Here comes the payoff pitch home. It is strike 3 called on the outside corner, so Small ends up striking out the side. He pitches around a couple of base runners, and we are headed to the home half of the first. Horseheads coming up to bat in a scoreless ball game. Welcome back to the broadcast. Hannah Martin alongside you as the Horseheads coming up to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. They will be facing off against the starter for the Pios, Randall Garza. Oh, it wouldn't be a game if Chris didn't lock himself out of the booth. As that one is a called strike on the outside corner. And it is 0-1 the count to Kyler Halverson, hometown kid. As we'll tell you about Randall Garza, the starter for the Pios here, the left-hander out of Alice, Texas, deals the 0-1 home. This one will catch the inside corner, and the count will even up at 0-2. It'll run 0-2. It's not even. 6 foot, 220-pound redshirt freshman at UT Rio Grande Valley. As here comes the 0-2 offering home to Halverson. swung on and missed. Bit of a weak swing there. And Halverson will be down swinging for the first out of the inning. And it will send up Victor Vega, the shortstop. Garza is 2-2 on the season with an ERA of an even 6, 9 games, 8 starts for him, 36 innings, 34 strikeouts, 21 walks, and 39 hits. His last outing was on the 31st against the Canyon County Spuds. He got the win, 5 innings of work, 2 earned runs, 7 hits, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. As Vega will dig in here now with 1 out and the base is empty. Garza comes set and deals home. This one is a strike at the very top of the zone, and Garza has yet to throw a ball. We have a couple of shout-outs I wanted to get to. Yvonne Browning is watching from Glen Rock. Go Horseheads. Best wishes to all for their upcoming seasons. Absolutely a great sentiment. As here comes the 0-1. This one misses off the plate, and the count is 1-1. Brooks Browning, of course, started the season with us, another hometown kid, and we wish him the very best as he is at Regis University, I do believe. So best of luck to him as well, as this one will miss inside, and the count is now 2-1. Dennis and Connie Ernest are watching from Gehring. Go Pios! We have some Pios fans here. Welcome to the broadcast. As here comes the 2-1 home to Victor Vega. This one shot up there, and it bounces in front of the plate, and the count will move to 3-1. So a good hitter's count for Victor Vega, one of the newer faces here on the roster. A freshman at Solano Community College from American Canyon, California. 342 average on the season in 13 games, 5 runs, 10 RBIs, and 10 walks for him. As here comes the 3-1 pitch home. It's on its way, and this one misses well inside, and Vega will be aboard with a 1-out walk here in the bottom of the first inning. This just a 7-inning game, so it's imperative that whoever wins it strikes first. Hopefully the Heads, fingers crossed. Love to give the hometown fans here a win to end the season. It is a nice crowd here at the ballpark. I believe it's around 800 tickets is what were sold pregame, so we will, of course, get you the official number on that. As Brandon Herder will dig in, the right fielder, who is now one of the longest tenured Horseheads, even though he joined us about halfway through the season. As here comes the first pitch home to him. Misses well in the opposite batter's box, and the count is now 1-0 to Brandon Herder, the sophomore at Sonoma State, originally from Napa, California. In the left-handed batter's box, 5'9", 190-pound sophomore at Sonoma State. As here comes pitch. This one is swung on off the fist. The first baseman, Webb, is out. He is underhanding to Garza. It's a foot race, not in time. Herder is going to win it. Speed wins out. Kind of a swinging bunt there. And Herder will be aboard with the infield single. And so now the Heads with something cooking here in the bottom of the first inning, and just 1 out. Runners aboard at first and second for Dylan Fabricus, the backstop. Joining us from Western Nebraska Community College in Scottsbluff, which is just down yonder from Gehring. Fabricus told us he is heading back tonight after the ball game, in fact, as he gets ready for the offering from Garza. Checks the runner back, and here's the pitch. This one misses down and inside, briefly gets away from the catcher, Schwartz, but no advance. Tell you how they line up behind Garza. It is Simrot in left, Rutz in center, Edwards in right, Webb at first, Nenaz at second, Mazzaferro at short, Davis at third, and Nate Schwartz doing the catching behind the plate. Fabricus, he's from Weverton, Wyoming. 6 foot, 205-pound freshman at Western Nebraska Community College. They have a beautiful library there. As here comes the 1-0 offering home. This one is a strike at the top of the zone, and the count is now 1-1. One down here, but the Horseheads threatening with runners aboard at first and second. As Garza comes set, checks the runner back, and now deals home. This one, a check swing. It's a strike on the pitch on the inside corner. And the count is now 1-2. KP out at third doing the coaching there. TJ at first. Bottom of the first inning, 1 down. 1-2, the count to Fabricus, looking for the RBI. Good speed aboard at first and second. As here comes the 1-2 from Garza. This one is swung on and chopped foul off the end of the bat down the right field line. And the count is now 1-2. I have really enjoyed my summer here in Casper. Getting to do a little bit of everything. Call ball games. I officially made my final, I'm telling you, they just die. My final gas station sandwich today. We made it. I made 8 of them. 4-4. As here comes the 1-2 pitch home to Fabricas. It is an off-speed pitch in there for strike 3 looking. And so now there are 2 down, and it will be up to Austin Menacini to drive in the boys at first and second. Menacini, the DH, batting with runners aboard at first and second here in the bottom of the first with 2 down. Have to decide who we're going to talk to. Derek is down there on the concourse. Derek doesn't like to do a lot of talking, though. As, Quinn and Will are back out there. Look like they're going to do a little T-shirt toss in between innings. That's fun. That's fun. Something fun for the summertime. As here comes the first pitch home to Menacini. On its way. And this one is a strike at the top of the zone, and the count is now 0-1. We'll have to track down Michelle, of course. Icon here at the ballpark. I'm going to make her do some play-by-play. I think it'll go really well. As here comes the 0-1 home. Garza delivers, and it is a strike on the outside corner, and now Menacini will have to battle. He is down in the count 0-2 with 2 down here in the bottom of the first. As Garza looking in for the sign. He's got it. Now comes set. Runners take their lead at first and second. And here is the 0-2 pitch to Menacini. Swung on and missed, and he is down, swinging on just 3 pitches. So that'll end the threat for the Horseheads here in the first. We head to the top of the second, still scoreless. Welcome back to the ball game. Jacob Small out for another inning of work in a scoreless game here in the top of the second inning. Oh my gosh. As this one misses, as Kellen Rutz shows bunt, but doesn't get a pitch to lay down, as the count is now 1-0 to him. He bunts again. He was up the line, and it is a foul ball, so the count is now 1-1. Hey, that's our thing. Only the Horseheads are allowed to bunt, sir. It's trademarked, actually. Kellen Rutz, Brian Webb, and Nate Schwartz due up here in the inning for the Pios. As here comes the 1-1 offering from Small. Bunt is off, and the pitch misses downstairs. Count is 2-1. Count is 2-1, Chris. Don't fall apart on me now. We got one more game, bestie. Here comes the 2-1 offering from Small. This one is a strike on the outside corner. They announced that everybody in the, all the men here in the inning, that's what I'm looking for, are the K-men. So, Lots of half-price beer everywhere. As here comes the next offering from Small. This one is chopped back up the middle. It is off of Small to the second baseman, Kimura. He'll have to hurry. They will not get the runner. He is safe. The pitch, it was hit up the middle. It ricocheted off of Small. Nothing he could do about it. And then it hit over to Kimura, who also couldn't do anything about it. It'll just be an infield single. As, you know what, it's a chance for a double play, Chris. We're going to look on the bright side. As Brian Webb will dig in here now. Last night's starter is now at the plate, facing off against Jacob Small as he checks in, now deals home. This one is swung on. Little looper out to center, moving in on it. Halverson, he is there to make the catch. As Brandon Herter once again loses his hat. That man, let me tell you, he is always running so fast. He is losing his hat constantly. I don't know if he needs a smaller hat, if we need to, like, zip tie it, like, get him a chin strap for it. I think that might be the call. But regardless, Kyler Halverson makes the catch for out number 1. And it will send up Nate Schwartz. Batting with 1 down here, and a runner aboard at first. The 8-man for the Pios. As Small looks in, here comes pitch. Off speed 1 that catches the outside corner, and the count is now 0-1. 1 down, top of the second inning. Kellen Rutz aboard at first. As here comes a pitch from Small. Swung on and popped up, foul back to us. So this is going to make the grandstands. As the count will run 0-2. God, this dead fly. They just keep dying. Like, they will land on the desk and then just die. It's gross. I simply wouldn't do that. It's sick. Here comes the 0-2. Misses in the opposite batter's box. Waste pitch there, and the count is now 1-2. We did want to give you an update on the playoffs, even though the Horseheads will not be heading to the playoffs. The Pios will. What, was that controversial? Chris was like, ooh. No. It's just a fact. I can say facts. Here comes the 1-2 home from Small. It's on its way. It's swung on and lined out to center. This one is going to get down in front of Halverson. Takes a big hop there, but he's there. As it will be a single for Schwartz. And it will send up Antonio Nanez. So everything in the Lewis division is squared away. It'll be Soares Valley taking on Badlands in the first round in the divisional series. And then looking at the Clark division, things are still not settled there. We know it will be the Pios, but who they will face is still a mystery. It'll be either the Moo or the Sasquatch. The Moo actually just posted what it would take to get them there. So we'll read you that as this one is swung on and missed. The Sasquatch, yeah. The Sasquatch are currently leading the Clark division by a half game. The Saber Dogs are in our division. The Spuds? The Spuds got swept. Here comes a pitch. This one is swung on and fouled back, and the count is now 0-2. You're confusing me and the listeners, Chris, please. Please, just keep your thoughts to yourself. So the Moo are eliminated if one of the following happens. A Moo loss or a Spearfish win. The Moo can clinch a playoff berth with a win and a Spearfish loss. If they win, they will host the Pios for game 1 on Monday, the 0-2. Swung on, hit out to right, but this one's going to go foul. And the count holds at 0-2. So there's your playoff updates. Also, another update, it was kind of breaking and developing the story about the Mining City Tommyknockers when we were last on the air on Sunday. And boy, have there been some developments there. We'll talk about, what else have I got to lose? As Pierre and Hastings also folded early due to a lack of players. No drama there. As here comes the 0-2 home. This one misses a bit upstairs, and the count is now 1-2. Runners aboard at first and second for Antonio Nanez, the number 9 man tonight for the Pios. Some really good reporting coming from buttesports.com, 407sports.com, I believe. A whole bunch of sources getting on it, but it is a mess up in Butte, let me tell you. All of the things that are coming out, how they've been treating their players and their interns this season is here comes a 1-2. Swung on, fouled off the plate, count will hold. It's terrible. And then today the news came out that, or I believe it was last night, their general manager, Dane Wagner, had been fired, and good riddance. I mean, the interview that he gave to buttesports.org where he blamed the players and he was like, they should just be thankful to play here, was egregious. As here comes the 1-2. Fouled off once again, and the count is 1-2. took no responsibility for the lack of housing, the lack of food that players and interns detailed. And it was terrible. It was very callous. And so he has been let go, and things are kind of up in the air in Butte as the 1-2 pitch. It's a strike on the inside corner. Nanez doesn't like it, but he is a caveman, and so everybody here gets half-price beer. As down looking is Nanez, and that'll send up J.T. Walden, 1-for-1 with a double. It was also mentioned in the article that the owner of the Tommyknocker, Steve Wagner, who is also the president of the league, so this is why I get a little hesitant, but whatever. He also owns the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks, and they owe a bunch of money to the town that Wheat City plays in. Usually, this season they're not in Canada. They owe a bunch of money up there, and they haven't paid their rent in Butte for the past 3 months either to the Three Legions Field folks. They haven't paid anybody. They haven't paid the bus. Oh my gosh, Chris has the inside scoop. This is a strike on the inside corner, and the count is 0-1. It's just like the more you learn, the worse it gets. As this one is shot out into center, Halverson going back on it. He reaches up and he makes the catch to retire the side. As the Pios get a couple of base runners here once again, they have left 4 men. We head to the home half of the second, still a scoreless ball game. Welcome back to the broadcast. Owen Christie, Chris Rodriguez, and Ray Kimura will be the men due up here in the bottom of the second inning. As Christie will dig in here first. Scoreless ball game. Western Nebraska with 3 hits and 4 men left aboard. The Horseheads with 1 hit and 2 men left aboard, as the Heads will try to get through to Garza here in the second inning. As here comes a pitch. This one is swung on and missed by Christie. He is now down in the count 0-1. Well, inside sources tell me that this situation with Mining City is only going to get worse. And I trust this source implicitly. Huh? League-wide? Here comes the pitch. So misses outside. Count is 1-1. Probably giving my source away here, but it's crazy. It's, quote, it's crazy, end quote. As here comes the 1-1 pitch home. It is on its way. This one misses in the opposite batter's box, and the count is now 2-1. I'm going to head down to the Concourse next inning. We're going to see who we can chat with, do some broadcasting from down on the ground. A woman of the people. Michelle is down there with her camera. We'll just go camp out next to her. As this one misses down low, and the count is now 3-1. So a good count here for the leadoff man for the Heads in the inning. Scoreless ball game. Just playing 7 here, so somebody's going to have to score soon. As here comes the 3-1 to Christie. This one misses a bit too low, and Christie will be aboard with the leadoff walk, as that will send up Chris Rodriguez, who has been deemed zero. We had CeeLo, and now we have zero here on the Horseheads. He is at third tonight, wearing number 5. The freshman from El Paso Community College, out of El Paso, Texas originally. Some JT Walden fans in the chat. The home run derby winner. That was fun. I think that was my favorite thing I did this entire season, was getting to call the home run derby, even though I ruined it. As here comes a pitch, just when it swung on and fouled off to the right side, and the count is 0-1. I thought it was still fun. I was like, all you gotta do is mute me. Just mute me. That's my slogan for this season. As here comes the 0-1 pitch from Garza. Checks the runner back, now deals home, and this one is a strike on the inside corner, and he is now down in the count 0-2, so he will have to battle. Rodriguez, in 6 games for the Heads, is hitting .214. 2 RBIs, 3 walks, and 1 run scored for him. As he comes set. And now deals home. The 0-2 is strike 3 called. Kind of he rung him up kind of oddly there, but Rodriguez is down looking, and it will send up Ray Kimura with 1 down here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. I don't think I have any drama to report on for the Heads. I'm my own inside source. That's journalistic ethics right there. As Garza comes set, gets ready to deal his 27th pitch of the outing. Here it comes. This one is a ball upstairs, and the count is now 1-0. Now, I have really enjoyed my time in Casper this summer. Through all the ups and all the downs, I think my favorite part by far has been the people that I've gotten to meet and work with every day, making sandwiches, broadcasting, all the good stuff. As this one is swung on and missed by Kimura, and the count is 1-1. Chris, I'm gonna ask you what your favorite part of the season was, so get ready for it. Meeting so many wonderful people, your sisters, my besties. We're gonna go talk to them. They're down on the concourse. Abby's hitting herself in the head with a popcorn bag right now, so I'll give her a minute. As this one is a strike on the inside corner to Kimura, and now the count is 1-2. Of course, all the people who had negative comments throughout the season, it's it's a mark of pride that no other broadcaster in the league got harassed quite like I did. As here comes the 1-2. Off-speed pitch that Kimura goes swinging at, and he swings right through it for the 2nd out of the inning. As it will send up Cade Kazmersky. Here we go. The pitcher will have his 2nd at-bat. He got 1 at-bat last night. He hasn't seen any action out in left yet, but we'll see how he fares here with a runner aboard and 2 down in the bottom of the 2nd inning. He was very excited. Yesterday we saw him in the cages. He was taking some swings off the tee. He's taking it very seriously. He's out there looking for a hit. As here comes the first offering. Bounced up there on the inside, and the count is now 1-0. As Cade will dig back in, the count is 1-0. As Garza comes set. And now he will check the runner back and deal home. This one misses up and away from Kazmersky, and he is now ahead in the count, 2-0. Just about 5:15 here local time in Casper. Bottom of the 2nd inning, 2 down, scoreless ball game. Runner aboard at first for Cade Kazmersky. As here comes a pitch. This one bounced up there on the inside corner. Gets away from Schwartz. He couldn't find it for a moment, but no advance by the runner, Christie. And how about this? Kazmersky is ahead in the count, 3-0. Big batter, you got to pitch him carefully. As here comes it'll be a 3-0 pitch. Garza's going to go back to the mound. Think about it. Remind himself it is a pitcher at the plate. Cade being very disciplined here. 3-0 the count. As here comes the pitch from Garza. This one is swung on and fouled back. He got 1 on it. How about that? Put a good swing on it. He's up there hacking. He's not looking to take ball 4. He wants to get a hit here. 3-1 the count now to Kazmersky. Yes, here comes pitch. Swung on, fouled off again. He makes contact. And the count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning for Cade Kazmersky in left field tonight. Last game of the season for the Heads. As Garza staring in. It'll be a payoff pitch to Kazmersky. As here it comes. This one, strike 3, called on the outside corner, threw him a curveball, and he gets Kazmersky looking. All right, I'm going to head down to the concourse. We'll see if we can't get this one working as Mazzaferro, Tyler Davis, and Caden Edwards do up here in the inning. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Chris? Can you hear me? Testing, testing. You can't hear if you hear it. Testing. Testing. It's really low. Testing. Okay, I'm going to go down. We're just going to see if this works. Hello. I got to go down. I'm sorry, my friend. Chris, you got me? Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm going to go talk to Michelle. Yes, yes. Yep. Chris, you still got me? Yeah. Michelle, come here. Michelle, come here. Welcome back to the broadcast. Hannah Martin down on the concourse. We are rocking and rolling as it is the top of the 3rd inning. This is wild. Okay, you can get Kyler from here. You got to talk to me. We got to do. Yes, you can. We got to do the interview. Jacob Small deals ball 1 home. This one misses upstairs, and the count is now 1-0. My dead. Got to find somebody to talk to. As it is Jared Mazzaferro at the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout swing so far in the ball game. This one is swung on and hit out to right, but there is Brandon Herter to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Michelle, how are you doing?
Doing great. Last game of the season, good one.
It is a good one. It's scoreless. We got a bit of a pitcher's duel here this evening. I have to plug this into my book here as it will send up Tyler Davis, the third baseman, with 1 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. Michelle is running away. She's literally running away from me as this one is shot to the 3rd. Rodriguez charging. He will have to fire, and he fires high over the head of Owen Christie. Heading into 2nd now is Tyler Davis. He will round the bag. He's heading to 3rd as he will be in there safely. He slides. Doesn't need to. We'll see how they will score that one. Probably a hit and then an error, and that is indeed what they will do. So it is an infield single and then an error by Rodriguez that allows Davis to get down to 3rd. And it will send up Caden Edwards to clean up. He has taken a walk tonight and recorded a appearance. Michelle is Tyler Halverson because he is mic'd up. Hang out there in center. What do you think he's saying, Michelle?
I don't know. Last time he was singing.
What was he singing?
I have no idea because the microphone cut out.
No! This one is foul to the left side, excuse me, and the count is now 0-1 to Caden Edwards batting with a runner aboard at 3rd and 1 down here in the inning. Michelle is busy, but I don't see anybody else we can bother on the concourse. This one to the 3rd baseman, Rodriguez on the ground. He will gobble it up and fire over to 1st to retire. Edwards goes for an RBI as Tyler Davis will come in to score. And there are now 2 outs here in the inning. See if Chemo's here. As it will send up Jonathan Simrod for 1 with a strikeout looking at the game. I got a weird look from the ground deck. He's busy. As that one is striking the count 0-1. So the first one of the ball game has scored for the Pioneers as Small delivers. This one is shot to the third baseman, Rodriguez, once again. He fires low, and Christie can't dig it out as it'll go. We'll see how they score that. I don't know who's on scoreboard tonight, if it's Manny or Connor, as they haven't made a decision yet. It goes as an error, so that is the second error in the inning for Chris Rodriguez. Mosquito is trying to attack me, Michelle. Kill it. Please. You're live. PETA can hear you. As aboard with the error is Simrod. Kyler sneeze. I don't think he can't hear you. As the next pitch to Rutz is a strike at the bottom of the zone. And the count is now 0-1. Are they throwing? Yeah, let's go talk to him. I'll go talk to him. As Small comes set, the 0-1 pitch, it's on its way. This one is shot up the middle. The second baseman, Kimura, is there. Fires over to first to retire the side. However, the scored the game. So much. Can you hear? Oh. Okay. I got to find somebody to talk to. Hello, hi, Betsy. So, you want before you? No. Maybe later.
Leading out for your Horseheads, number 1, Tyler Halverson.
Thank you. Welcome back to the broadcast. We're on the right side of the press box. Let's see who we can bother up here. Michelle was a little busy. As here comes the first pitch, misses for a ball, and the count is 1-0 to Kyler Halverson. Manny, how are you doing tonight?
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, you know I'm great.
It's not nighttime.
Okay, thank you. It's 5:30. As here comes the next pitch, misses downstairs, and the count is now 2-0 to Halverson. I just ran up those stairs. Hold on. Count is 2-0 on Halverson. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout swinging. As Randall Garza out for another inning of work. Here comes a pitch. Swung on, and I think he might have got a piece of it. Or just hit the plate, got by the catcher. So the count is 2-1. Manny, it's the last game of the season. What's been your favorite part of the season?
I've really enjoyed getting to watch a lot of baseball, putting on a show for the fans. It's fun.
Count is 2-1 here to Kyler Halverson. Is this one? It's a strike at the bottom of the zone, and the count is 2-2. Huh?
This guy has 6 strikeouts through 2 innings.
Yeah, he's been striking him out as the count is 2-2. Here's a pitch. Strike 3 called at the top of the zone. Halverson not happy with it, but he is down looking for the first out of the inning. As it will send up Victor Vega. 1-0, the Pioneers leading. There's nobody. Michelle was busy down on the concourse, and I couldn't find anybody else to bother. Do I have any more questions for Manny? Let's see. Manny, is from New York. What do you like about New York?
There's a lot to do, which I really like. There's a lot of different people. A lot going on. Never get bored.
What are you studying at Cornell?
English.
Oh, that's baller. As that is a strike, and the count is now 0-1. We'll talk to Connor. Connor, how are you doing tonight?
Doing great. Last game of the season. Doing great. Last game of the season. Long ride, but we're finally here.
Count is 0-1 to Vega. He sends this one foul down the right field line, and the count will move to 0-2. I have to talk louder. Yeah, it's kind of it's been an adventure. I didn't talk to anybody in the stands. Everybody was giving me strange looks. They were like, why are you talking to yourself? This one is shot out to right. We'll see if it stays fair. This one goes foul. And so the count will hold it 0-2. Vega walked in his first plate appearance. What else can we... Connor, what are you studying at Carroll?
I'm a double major with a financial planning degree and business marketing.
That's very exciting. This one is shot foul once again down the right side. What?
Connor's the Jordan Belfort of Casper.
Oh, my God. Okay. 0-2 is the count to Victor Vega. Bottom of the third inning, one out. Michelle is all over the she's ruining my shot. We'll come back over to the other side of the booth. Thank you, guys. I don't know how successful that was. It was kind of rough. We're going to switch microphones here. Hello, I'm back. We have audio now. Yeah, interesting. Okay. The count is 2-2 to Victor Vega. As we play on here in the bottom of the third inning with one down, Pioneers leading the Horseheads 1-0. Watching from Mitchell, Nebraska, go Pios. Welcome to the broadcast, Gail. As here comes the 2-2 home. This one is hit and swung up the middle, but Nanez is there. He cuts it off and fires over to first for the second out of the inning. As it will send up Brandon Herter. The right fielder tonight is 1 for 1 with a single. He has the only base hit of the ball game for the Horseheads. As he digs in here now. Michelle was like, I'm busy working. Okay. And then Jack was not in the mood. So I was like, all right, we're going to keep going. As here comes the first pitch from Garza. This one is swung on and hit right into the glove of the shortstop, Mazzaferro, to retire the side. So the Heads go 1-2-3 here in the inning. We head to the top half of the fourth. Pioneers leading 1-0. Welcome back to the broadcast. Brian Webb is first pitch swinging. He sends this one to the left side, and it will be Victor Vega to make the catch on the lip of the infield grass for out number 1. As it is a 1-0 game here in the fourth inning. Only the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th left. Please, with the little Einsteins. As there is one down here now in the inning. Brian Webb, Nate Schwartz, and Antonio Nanez due up in the frame. As the first pitch to Schwartz is a strike, and the count is now 0-1. Schwartz is 1 for 1 with a single so far in the ball game. I like it better up here when people aren't looking at me like I'm insane for talking into a microphone. It does look weird. It's like, why is this girl talking to herself? As this one is a ball. Count is 1-1. I don't know what happened there on the call. And we do want to announce, in case you didn't see our... Yeah, count is 1-1. As this one skied out into center, and Halverson is there to make the catch for out number 2. So 2 quick outs here for Jacob Small, as he is currently at 58 pitches, 40 strikes, and 18 balls. As did Michelle tweet out my video? Oh my gosh, she didn't. We made a video because starting in the second inning, everybody gets in for free. So if you are somewhere in Casper, you can get into the ballpark for free, as this one is swung on and missed, and the count is now 0-1. I will text her the second inning video, bestie. As here comes the 0-1 home to Antonio Nanez. He shows bunt. He gets it down. Small is there. He gloves and gingerly throws over to Christie at first. But Small has an efficient 1-2-3 inning here in the fourth. We head to the home half of the inning. Heads looking to score. 1-0 Piles lead. Welcome back to the ball game. Bottom of the fourth inning. We are moving right along here in Casper. The Pios leading the Horseheads 1-0 on the season finale for the Horseheads here, as their season will end this evening, hopefully with a win, as Dylan Fabricus will dig in here now. The backstop for the Horseheads tonight is going to foul the first offering off to the right side, and the count is now 0-1. We'll get you some score updates from around the league, as I do believe everybody is in action, and there are some, no, I lied. Well, everybody is in action. Everybody that is still playing is in action, as this one is swung on and missed, and now Fabricus will have to battle. He's down in the count 0-2. The Moo and the Sunfish just getting started. The Spuds and the Big Sticks will take place in about 30 minutes, and then the Spearfish at the Whiskey Jacks 7 o'clock game in Grand Forks, as this one is shot out to the second baseman, but Nanez is there, and he will fire over to first to retire Fabricus for the first out of the inning, as that will send up Austin Menacini with one down here in the bottom of the fourth. Menacini is 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging, as he will dig in here now with one down in the bottom of the fourth and nobody aboard. The Trappers folding because they didn't have enough players, the Sodbusters folding because they didn't have enough players, and then Mining City, a mess in Butte, to put it kindly. And then the Saber Dogs were supposed to play the Trappers these 2 days, but they are not going to play. However, they are playoff bound, and so that is why we only have 4 games in action this weekend. As Mendocini will dig in, the DH. He gets ready for the first offering from Garza. Here it comes. This one is a strike on the outside corner, and the count is now 0-1. Garza is at 53 pitches, 35 strikes, and 18 balls for him. As we do just want to give another shout out to all of our fans who have stuck with us this season, who have come to the ballpark or tuned into a game or bought tickets or whatever it may be, as this one is swung on and missed, and Mendocini is down in the count 0-2. Your support of the Horseheads is what keeps us going, and we cannot function without the fans, so we do thank you so much for sticking with us this season. It's been a long season, even though it has truly flown by. But we've had a lot of fun, and we hope you have too, as this one misses inside, and the count is 1-2. The boys will be back next summer. I will not, but Chris will be. Chris is going to be here in some capacity. Maybe Chris will take over the broadcast. Could you imagine that? Chris on the broadcast? Chris is going to be on the broadcast in a couple of innings here. As here comes pitch. Bounced up there, and the count is now 2-2. Huh? You have promised me all season you will be on the broadcast. You will be on the broadcast. If I have to force the headset on you, it will happen. As here comes the 2-2 home. We're having you on next inning because your mom's going to try and come up within the next couple of innings. So we can talk to her one last time. As here comes the 2-2 home. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. That one didn't look so good, and Mendocini didn't like it either. As it will send up Owen Christie here now in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 down, nobody aboard. Christie took a walk in his first day to plate appearance. He is... No! Oh my gosh! It's Will Clare! Will Clare is batting! The hometown kid here will pinch hit for Owen Christie. How about this? Where is he? He's in my book. There we go. Will Clare, here comes a pitch to him. Swung on, he makes contact, but it is foul on a couple of bounces down the right field line. Clare, a freshman from Casper, Wyoming, attends Mount Hood Junior College. He does not have an at-bat this season, so this is his first time. Is he going to play first, too? Oh, wouldn't that be fun? We got Kaz in left, and then Will Clare at first. We'll have to see. As here comes the 0-1 pitch home to him. This one is a strike right down the heart of the plate, and he will have to battle. Count is now 0-2. I feel like as a pitcher, you're like, I made contact. I feel good about the at-bat, even if I inevitably strike out. But it's still, you made contact, You got something to brag about. As here comes the 0-2, home to Clare. It's on its way. Misses inside, almost hits him. And the count is now 1-2. So a nice something here for the hometown crowd to see the hometown kid batting. We got both of them now in the lineup. As here comes the 1-2 home to Clare. Called strike 3. That was a ball, but called strike 3 as Will Clare is down looking on the off-speed pitch on the outside corner. The outside corner as the heads go 1-2-3 once again here in the inning. And we will head to the top of the 5th, but don't go anywhere. Chris will finally join us on the broadcast. 1-0 Pios leading. Welcome back to the broadcast. Jacob Small out for another inning of work as it is JT Walden. Fouls off the first offering that he receives, and the count is now 0-1 as it is the top of the fifth inning here. And the count is now 0-1 to Walden. Top of the lineup due up for the Pios. Walden, Mazzaferro, and Davis. As the pitch misses outside, and the count is 1-1. I am so excited to finally welcome to the broadcast, after much pushing and prodding throughout the season, Chris, our 14-year-old cameraman. Hi, Chris. Say something.
No.
Yes, there he is. Count is now 2-1 after this one misses outside. Chris, how are you this evening?
Good.
That is so good to hear, bestie. How have you enjoyed your time as my videographer?
It was fun.
It was fun. This one's fouled back, and the count is 2-2. So tell the listeners a little bit about yourself. Besides that, you are always getting food, and you run the video, and you're 14.
That's pretty much it.
That's it. Those are your 3 personality traits. That's fun. Chris will be going into the 9th grade, correct?
Mm-hmm.
In 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. It's coming up soon. As this one is swung on and missed, and Walden is down swinging. He was another K-man, so half-price beer for everybody in the ballpark. As it will send up Jared Mazzaferro. The shortstop is 0 for 2 with a strikeout, swinging, and a flyout. My dad says it sounds like you're interviewing your brother. I have an 18-year-old brother who is, if I were to interview him, it would sound a lot like this. What are you most excited for going into high school?
None of it.
Oh, man. He's going to Natrona County, which is the Superior High School here in Casper, is what I've been told. Oh, my gosh. This one is wide out to center on his horse is Halverson. Nobody's going to get there. It's off the base of the wall out in right center. Herder is going to be the man to grab it, and heading into second base with a one-out double is Jared Mazzaferro. And it'll send up Tyler Davis. Do you like baseball?
Not anymore.
No, what do you mean not anymore? What caused you to not like it? Okay. Here comes Tyler Davis. 1 for 2 with a strikeout, swinging, and a single. Big football family. Yes. Football is the superior sport in Chris's household. His mom and dad are the co-GMs of the team. Grandparents are the co-owners of the team. And then his sisters are my besties. So, and then he's a videographer. This one is smacked out to left field. They will hold up the runner Mazzaferro, as it is a single for Tyler Davis, and the Pios have a little something cooking here, as it will send up Caden Edwards with runners at the corners and one down in the top of the 5th inning. Oh, Edwards is 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. What's your favorite thing to do in Casper, Chris?
I don't know. Come to these games.
Come to the game. What are you going to do now that we're not playing anymore? Are you just going to come to the ballpark and sit in the stands?
Yeah.
Yeah. After school, it's just going to be like I have to go to Mike Lansing and sit in the stands. This one is shot out to right. Herder diving. He makes the catch. Oh, what a catch by Brandon Herder, as the run will score. But, oh, my. Put that on the highlight reel, as Brandon Herder lost the cap once again, but he made the diving grab, and so there are 2 down. However, it is a 2-0 game. What has been like your favorite game to do this season?
All-Star game.
Do you like the All-Star? Yeah, that was fun. As runner takes off at first, the throwdown is in time. They will cut down the runner Davis, a bullet by Fabricas, and that will end the inning. However, the Pioneers get one more here in the 5th. Chris is not going anywhere. He will join me for the bottom of the 5th inning, as we've got the 7, 8, 9 men due up for Casper. Don't go anywhere. 2-0 ball game. Welcome back to the broadcast. Hannah Martin alongside you here in the bottom of the fifth inning. It is Chris Rodriguez, Ray Kimura, and Cade Kazmersky due up against the new pitcher for the Pioneers. So the night is over for Randall Garza. It is Casey Candiotti, the right-hander from Scottsdale, Arizona, 6'1", 190-pound junior at St. Mary's. He will face off against Chris Rodriguez. It's an off-speed pitch that is fouled back just over the screen, and it'll reach the grandstands. And so the count is 0-1. Rodriguez is 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking. We are so blessed to welcome Chris back to the broadcast. Chris is giving us an exclusive interview. We've been on him all season trying to get him on the broadcast, and we have now officially had everybody who is an intern or somehow we've had the GMs, we've had the owners, we've had the owners' grandkids, and finally, Chris, how does it feel? Saving the best for last? This one is shot to the shortstop, Mazzaferro, and he will throw over a nice stretch there by Webb to retire Rodriguez. And so the first out of the fifth inning is completed here. So do you think you have a career in videography awaiting you? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it? It's fun. And this is kind of, this is not as in-depth, but you can, you work on it next season. You do a little graphic action, get rid of Wirecast, number one.
Yes.
Let us continue to slander Wirecast on the broadcast as this one misses outside and the count is 1-0. Crashes for no reason. That's the software that we use. But Chris is going to push to get rid of it next year, and that's the right choice. As here comes the 1-0. This one is shot to the left side, and that is a fair ball down the line. Kimura with extra bases as he rounds first. He will head into second with a stand-up double. Coming with one down. He pulled that one just inside the bag. And it has him at second base with one down here in the bottom of the fifth for Cade Kazmersky, who was 0 for 1. He struck out looking in his first plate appearance. Chris, you're originally from Arizona. Itching to get back, I hear. Want to go to Arizona State for college? Is that true? A Pac-12 team. As you know, I went to Washington State. So Arizona State, too hot. I suffer in the Casper weather. As soon as it gets above, one last complaint about the hot weather here in Casper from Hannah Martin. But yeah, I suffer. I can't do it. As here comes the first offering home to Cade, and it will catch him out of the zone. Count is 0-1. So I can't even imagine like 120-degree weather. No. We're not doing that. That's the best weather? Why? You can't move. Huh?
120 is the best weather.
Why? What is appealing about that?
At least you can swim in Arizona. Here you can
What do you mean you can't swim?
Snowing.
Wait, it's not snowing now. What are you talking about? This one is shot to the second baseman, and as they will retire Kazmersky on the fielder's choice. What are you talking about? It's literally not snowing now. They have rivers here. We just went kayaking. You didn't because you can't swim. Sad. Your mom told us that, yeah. As, but you say you go swimming. So, okay, you can swim. Mm-hmm. So why did your mom lie to us?
I don't know.
Oh, my gosh. This is big news. This is breaking news here on the broadcast. Chris can, in fact, swim. You can swim in Casper. Don't slander Casper like that. They have pools. They have a YMCA. That's terrible, Chris. Here comes pitch. This one misses well upstairs to Halverson, and the count is now 1-0. Kazmersky was out at first. Kimura is down at third. So it was not a fielder's choice. It was just a ground out. I forgot how baseball works there for a moment. Sorry. As the count is now 1-1 to Halverson. And it'll run to 1-2. As Halverson looking to cut this lead in half. A single would do it. 2-0 the Pios leading. Bottom of the fifth inning. As Michelle is down on the concourse. She's chatting with people. Here comes pitch. Strike 3 called on that outside corner. And Halverson doesn't like it. I don't like it. Chris, it's a terrible call. It's a terrible call, Chris. You want to stay on for another half inning? You barely have said anything. We'll keep Chris on for another half inning. We will keep Chris on until Giselle shows up. And then we will switch out family members. 2-0. The Pios leading. We head to the top of the sixth. Welcome back to the ball game. The first offering to Jonathan Simrod is fouled off to the right side. And the count is now 0-1 from Jacob Small. Here comes the next offering. This one will miss inside. And the count is now 1-1. Simrod is 0-2. He has struck out looking and also reached on an error. Small, 70 pitches, 49 strikes, and 21 balls. Says here comes the 1-1. This one is swung on, chopped to the third baseman, Rodriguez, off of his glove. He has had a tough night down there at third as that will send up Kellen Rutz. I'm not sure if that is Rodriguez because he's not wearing 5. But I also don't have a 19 in the book, so he may just be wearing 19 for funsies. But the question is, where did Mr. Will Clare go? He's at first! Will Clare is at first. This is so fun. Here comes the next pitch. This one is swung on and lifted out to left center. Coming in on it is Kazmersky. He's there to make the catch. Beautiful. Lined it up perfectly. You love to see that. He took charge out there. Halverson was moving over, but Cade said, no, I got this. And so Will Clare is in at first. Simrod reaching, another error, oof. So Simrod's on with the error. And Rutz flies out to left as it will send up Brian Webb, who fouls off the first offering that he sees. Webb is 0-2. He has flied out twice tonight. My dad says he is a very nice young man. Make sure you tell his parents I said so. There you go. This one misses inside. The throw down to second. He's in time! Simrod is out, so back-to-back men have tried to steal off of Fabricus, and he has thrown them both out. Chris, welcome back to the broadcast. I forgot about you there.
Wow.
This inning has been going so quickly.
This game is going too quickly.
Too quickly. You want it to simmer? Really vibe as this one is swung on. Hit to the second baseman. That is Kimura. He will fire over to Small covering. And together, no, that was Will Clare. That was Will Clare out there looking like a second baseman. Hell yeah, you love to see it. So that one goes 3-1. And the inning is over. Chris is coming back because I forgot about him. Bottom of the 6th we go. Pios leading 2-0. Welcome back to the broadcast. Bottom of the 6th inning. Hannah Martin alongside you. The Horseheads running out of time to rally. They trailed the Pios 2-0 as Victor Vega, Brandon Herder, and Dylan Fabricus will be due up here against Casey Candiotti in his second inning of relief. In relief of Garza as this one misses on the outside corner. And the count is now 1-0 to Vega, who is 0-for-1 on the night. He has walked and grounded out so far in the ball game. As it's just a 7-inning game, so it's imperative that the Horseheads rally soon as this one is fouled off to the right side, and the count is 1-1. Heidi Kazmersky would like to give a shout-out to Cade's host family, the Gleasons, and to the whole Horseheads organization for giving Cade such a great experience. Thank you. Well, thank you, Heidi. We have so enjoyed having Cade here with us this summer, as that's a strike on the outside corner. Count is 1-2. And you know what? We get to see him out in left tonight. Very fun. As here comes the 1-2 pitch home to Vega. Swung on, fouled back. He gets just a piece of that one. And the count will hold at 1-2. Chris is back with us. We will not ignore Chris this inning. Chris, how are you? You still doing good?
Yeah.
You've been on for like 2 innings now.
Yeah.
But the top of this inning barely counted.
Yeah.
It was really quick. Here comes 1-2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and Vega is down looking. That'll send up Brandon Herter. Do you want to do play-by-play for Brandon? Give it a try. Give it a try.
What do you say? Like, I hear you all the time
Yeah.
doing it.
Move the mic closer to your mouth. There you go. Have you seen that interview with that guy? There's this like famous video where this guy is very intoxicated and he's like being interviewed, and the reporter asks him a question. As this one is shot up the middle, ranging over the second baseman is Nanez. He is there. He will fire over to get Herter by just a step, and he is out number 2. Anyway, this drunk guy is like, and then he swallows the mic. That's what Chris just did. Stop. You want to do Dylan Fabricas since Herter is already down?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, here you go. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking at a ground out. So here you go.
Here he is.
You
on
have
the
to
plate.
have to talk louder.
And, almost.
Leave Michelle alone. That's so mean. This one is fouled off to the right side. Are you going to be serious?
Okay, he's looking. Oh, strike.
So what's the count?
0-2.
There you go. You got to give him the count. Where are the runners? Are there runners on base? How many outs are there? What's the inning? What is the pitch, Chris? It was a curveball that missed upstairs. And so the count is now 1-2. This is not funny. You need to call his at-bat.
Foul ball.
So what's the count?
1-2.
Count holds at
2
1-2.
outs.
What's the inning?
Bottom of the 6th.
What's the score?
2-0.
Beautiful.
Pioneers. He hits it. The catcher catches it.
That's the third baseman, Chris. The third baseman fires across the diamond to the first baseman, but Fabricas beats it out, so he is aboard with an infield single. The catcher, Michelle, okay.
Oh my.
Why did you, the catcher is not at third base, Chris. The catcher is catching behind the plate. Chris has been fired. It will send up Austin Menacini. The DH now, bottom of the 6th inning, 2 down, runner aboard at first. As there are just 7 more outs in this ball game. Unless the Horseheads rally and we go to extras. As the Pios lead 2-0. Candiotti pitching. This one misses upstairs, and the count is 1-0. Pitching with the runner aboard at first. That is Fabricas. What do you think you might like to do with your life, Chris?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, me either. Scary. As here comes the 1-0 offering home. This one will miss inside. And Menacini now ahead in the count 2-0. He has struck out twice today, so he is 0 for 2 on the evening. Just about 6 o'clock here local time in Casper, Wyoming. The final game of the season here on Fan Appreciation Day. As here comes the pitch from Candiotti. Fired up there, and he misses outside. It'll be 3-0 now, the count. Will Clare is out on deck. The pitcher turned batter turned first baseman here this evening. As Candiotti comes set. And the 3-0 is a strike right at the top of the zone, and the count is now 3-1. What is your favorite place to eat in town, Chris?
Ooh, a burger at a Horseheads game.
Exactly. As here comes the 3-1.
Wait, no.
Swung on and hit out to left center. He's going back on it. Rutz is out on the track. He's looking up at it. And
Home
it is
run.
off. It's off the bottom of the wall, Chris. They will send to Fabricas. Heading into third is Menacini. And it is now a 1-run ball game after the RBI triple by Austin Menacini. That clearly bounced off the bottom of the wall,
I
Chris.
saw a home run.
Yeah, okay. We were hoping it was a home run. We'd have a tie ball game, but we will certainly take the RBI triple by Austin Menacini. And that will score Fabricas and send up Will Clare. So how about this? A chance to be the hero, tie the ball game up. The hometown kid, as here comes the first pitch to him. Swung on, chopped up the middle. It's going to be a tough play for Mazzaferro. He gloves, he bobbles, he can't make the play. It's a tie ball game. Will Clare, how about it? 2-2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The gas by Chris. We'll see how they score that. Got to give him an RBI on it. You got to. I think, did they do it? They did it. They gave him an RBI on the play. How about that, Chris? An RBI single by Will Clare, and this is a tie ball game. Mazzaferro couldn't handle it, and it will send up Chris Rodriguez 2-2 here on the bottom of the 6th as a check swing, he ran around on it, and the count is now 0-1. There's Giselle. She's at the bottom of the stairs. Giselle, come relieve your poor son, who I've been forcing to talk to me for 2 innings now. As here comes Bitch. This one is swung on to the second baseman, though. Nanez is there, and he will flip over to Webb to retire Rodriguez. However, we have a brand new ball game, Chris. 2-2. Casper getting 2 runs here off of an RBI triple by Mendocini and an RBI single by, you better believe it, Will Clare. We head to the top of the 7th, tied at 2. Welcome back to the broadcast. Brand new ball game here, 2-2 in the top of the 7th inning. As the new pitcher is Andrew Hansen, so we have seen the last of Jacob Small in a Horseheads uniform for this season at least. As Hansen will dig in, the right-hander, 6 foot, 160-pound sophomore at Neosho Junior College. He deals a strike home to Nate Schwartz on the inside corner, and the count is now 0-1. As this one is shot to the right side, and that one is going to go foul out of play, so the count is now 0-2. Hansen 1 for 4. Here comes the 0-2. Misses well up in the opposite batter's box. Count is 1-2 now. Hansen 1 for 4, 10.48 ERA in 20 games. 34 and a third innings of work, 34 strikeouts, 39 walks, and 51 hits. As Hansen comes set, and he will deal home. This one bounced up there, and the count is now 2-2. We would love to welcome Chris back to the broadcast. Hi, Chris. Hello, Chris. 2-2. Swung on and hit to the right side, bounces off the bag. It is a foul ball. And so the count holds at 2-2. Are you still doing good? It's a 2-2 ball game now. We're excited. So we might have some extras. But we might also see a walk-off in the bottom half of the inning. But the key is Andrew Hansen has got to hold him here, as this is just a 7-inning ball game. So we are winding down. Here comes a 2-2. This one is swung on and fouled back. Chris, what has been your favorite negative comment that I have gotten this season?
favorite negative comment?
There's been so many. I think it might be the Hannah Please Stop Talking guy.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's winning out.
Twitch, whatever. his
Oh,
name
the
was.
Twitch
That's the
guy.
same guy.
This one is fouled out of left field line. Count is 2-2. We had somebody during the All-Star game who made an account on YouTube that was Hannah Please Stop Talking and was just like going crazy. He was like, somebody take her mic. I hate her. I can't stand it. As this one misses upstairs, count is 3-2. But that's okay because we have had so many positive comments and so many folks who have been cheering me on this season that it's outweighed it all. And we joke about it now as this one misses inside and it'll be a laid-off walk for Nate Schwartz. But it's been an interesting season to get to see how tough people are behind a computer, and then you try to confront them in this very press box, and they run out the door and lose their jobs. As Antonio Nenez will come to the plate. Nenez is 0 for 2 with a strikeout, looking at a ground out so far in the ball game. But no, I have been so blessed to be here in Casper. Truly the best city in the Expedition League, I think, hands down, as this one misses upstairs, and the count is now 1-0. The biggest city in the Expedition League. It's wonderful here. As here comes the 1-0 from Hansen. It's a strike on the inside corner. Nenez flinched out of the way, but it was a curveball that curved at the last seconds. And the count is now 1-1. Eric Arado is watching. Hello, King. He wants a Kimura walk-off home run. You know what? He's due up first in the bottom of the 7th, Eric. So, you know what? We'll get the predictions going. As this one misses, and the count is now 2-1. Here comes the next pitch. Misses upstairs, and Hansen having some trouble finding the strike zone here. He's thrown 13 pitches, 6 strikes, and 7 balls. Yes, the count is now 3-1 to Nenez. He's in danger of walking the 8 and 9 men to lead off the top of the 7th in a 2-2 ball game. As he comes set, the pitch is swung on. Hit to the right side for a base hit. It is over the leap of Rodriguez. They have mixed around the infield defense on me. As that one is a single. So then where's Will Clare? Will Clare's at second. Okay. So they've got Rodriguez at first, Will Clare at second, and Kimura at third.
Number 17, Luke Short.
And we have a pinch hitter here, I believe they just announced. Luke Short is what I heard. Is that what you heard, Chris? Chris, what do you think of the Horseheads tonight?
Good.
What analysis? Good. That is. Do you have anything a bit deeper than us, than good for us?
Good. They're playing.
They're doing good tonight. As we will see, we'll double check. It is Luke Short pinch hitting for JT Walden. As here comes the pitch from Hansen. He shows bunts. And I don't know where that pitch missed, but the count is now 1-0. As I don't even have Luke Short in my book, so we will have to add him here. The sophomore at West Valley Junior College will take a strike, and the count is now 1-1. Batting with Schwartz at second, Nenez at first here in the top of the 7th inning. Infield in at the corners as here comes pitch showing bunt again. He does get it down. It's back to Hansen. Coming over to cover is Will Clare. It pulls him off the bag. Does the throw by Hansen. A nice athletic play to stop that ball from going out into right and allowing the go-ahead run to score. But now a mess here for Hansen as the bases are loaded. We'll see if they score that a hit or an error. They gave him a hit on it. And so, nowhere to put Jared Mazzaferro. The shortstop for the Pios. Schwartz at third, Nenez at second, and Short at first. As Mazzaferro will dig in. He is 1 for 3 with a strikeout, swinging a fly out and a double. You nervous? Triple play. Triple play? Triple play. Chris put his, you can talk, Chris. This one misses down low, and the count is 1-0. They are not at triple play depth. They are, infield is in. They want to cut down that runner at home. Makes sense in a 2-2 ball game here. Top of the 7th inning. Runners everywhere. Here's the pitch. Misses down low, and the count is now 2-0 to Mazzaferro. Crucial part here in this ball game. Hansen trying to hold the tie. The Horseheads have the 8, 9, and 1 men due up in their half of the inning. Here comes a 2-0 from Hansen. Swung on and chopped to the left side. Oh, and it is a fair ball just down the line. 1 run is in. Here comes another. It is a 2-run single, and that is entirely because of how the defense was set up. They made the right call pulling the defense in, but just inside the bag there, and that is a heartbreaker as Jared Mazzaferro has a 2-run single. It will send up Tyler Davis now in a 4-2 ball game as the pinch from Hansen is swung on and hit to the left side. That'll be into left field for a base hit. They will hold the runner. Oh, he strikes a little bit too far off the bag, but nobody was covering, and so the bases are now reloaded. As Hansen trying to hold on here.
Go Pioneer. I mean,
Chris,
Horseheads.
what is wrong with you?
Horseheads.
Chris has been a double agent actually this whole season.
I was reading this.
What were you reading? No,
Right there.
I can't read. Caden Edwards comes to the plate now. 0 for 2, a walk, a ground out, and a fly out. Still nobody out here. In the inning, 2 runs already in for the Pios, and the base is loaded for Edwards. This one is a strike on the outside corner, and the count is 0-1. Chris, do you play any sports? What do you do in your free time? What do you do in your free time, Chris?
This.
This is when you're working. This is not free time. This is a strike at the top of the zone.
This is my free time.
And now Edwards down in the count 0-2. So he will have to battle. Little strikeout, ground ball, double play action would be beautiful for Hansen. This one is swung on and fouled on the left field line. Count is 0-2. Oh, you play video games? Aren't you on Twitch? No? You don't play video games?
Yeah.
You sure?
but
Yeah.
Not on Twitch.
Not on Twitch? Well, there's that one time you threatened to beat that guy up on Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
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 The 0-2 misses. It's a ball out of his hand, and the count is now 1-2.
Like, I have a Twitch account. but
Oh,
I
okay.
Don't post anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have a TikTok account, but you don't follow me. Here comes 1-2.
I don't
Off
even-
speed pitch. It's in there for strike 3. And Edwards is down looking. He had, I think he was looking for the fastball on that one. He looked completely fooled by the curveball, and it will send up Jonathan Simrot. 0 for 3. He has struck out looking, and he's also reached on an error twice.
I don't even know what your TikTok is.
My TikTok is at Hello Hannah.
Wow.
Come follow me. Everybody can follow me on TikTok. I make great TikToks.
TikToks.
Stop. Here comes a pitch. Another curveball that stays up high, and the count is 1-0. You weren't even liking the ones on the Casper account that I was making.
Oh, yes, I
The one
was.
yesterday was very funny. Did you see the one yesterday?
Yeah.
Very funny. The 1-0 is fouled off to the right side, and the count moves to 1-1. You can follow me also on Twitter at Hannah Martin, MARTIAN 34. You can follow the Casper Horseheads on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm on all of them. The Horseheads are on all of them. A strike at the top of the zone, and the count is now 1-2. 2 runs already in here for the Pios. Hansen trying to stop the damage. 49 pitches, 17 strikes, and 12 balls for him. He is on the hook right now as here comes pitch. Another curveball that doesn't do anything. And the count is now 2-2. Short at third. Mazzaferro at second. Davis at first. As Hansen comes set. And the 2-2. Bounced up there, and it's a nice stop by Fabricas. And the count is now run full on him. Kellen Rutz is the man out on deck. As Hansen trying to get out of this. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on and hit through the left side, and that'll be another base hit. Short scores. They will send Mazzaferro. Here comes the throw from Kazmersky. It's not in time. It goes all the way to the backstop, so the runners will advance on it. And it is now a 6-2 ball game. Short scores, and so does Mazzaferro. Davis goes to third on the throw, and so does Simrot. As it is now a 6-2 ball game, the Pios have put up a 4 spot here in the inning. Chris, how you feeling? Yeah. Rutz, 1 for 3, a single, a ground out, a fly out. Do you think you might like to play any sports in high school? Are you a sporty guy? No. Hansen Come set. Here's a pitch. This one, he's a strike on the outside corner. My friend Anna just texted me and said, Hannah, I got the worst haircut, and I'd like to battle her for that. As here comes Yo one. This one is swung on and bounced up the middle. Nobody there. This one is going to sneak through. Another 2 runs are going to come in to score as the throw goes into first. It's off the mark. Rodriguez has to range all the way over into the infield to make the catch. But it is now an 8-2 ball game. Davis scores. Simrot scores on the RBI single by Kellen Rutz, and it will send up Brian Webb, who's 0 for 3 with a pair of flyouts and a ground out. I went to an establishment in town to get my hair cut. We won't say where. And Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus came on. I literally kid you not. And a lady cutting my hair is like, I haven't heard this song in so long. I was like, oh, we hear it at the ballpark all the time. And she starts singing. And all of a sudden she goes, oops, while she's cutting my hair. And I knew at that point, she cut it too short. It's not like an egregious cut. It's just too short. Not in a cute way. It's okay. It looks bad. Hayden Mulva is going to pitch hit. The hard-throwing reliever will get hit by a pitch. He will head on down to first. And the inning continues. Chris, you want the next batter? Yeah, you can have the next batter, Chris. Nate Schwartz, who is 1 for 2. He has singled, flied out, and walked. My hair's on my face. You got to talk, Chris. Chris is the play-by-play in training for next season.
What?
Good job, Pios. No, that wasn't me. That was a commenter. I was just reading. Chris, Nate Schwartz. Oh, man, this one is swung on and hit out to deep left field. But Kazmersky's there in foul territory. I got excited on that one. As tagging up on it is Rutz. But Kazmersky, another nice catch out there in left. As Schwartz is out on 1 pitch. So Rutz goes to third. Mulva held up. Sorry, I will let you have Antonio Nenez, who is 1 for 3 with a strikeout, looking at ground out and a single. Say something, Michelle.
Call me Michelle. And he.
Talk louder, talk louder. I can't hear you.
And it's a ball. And they get the out.
Yay! They get the out. They throw down to second. And another runner cut down by Dylan Fabricas. That's 3, Chris. He has cut down 3 men. All right. You know what time it is. I don't even have to tell you. For the last time here in Casper on the season, it is rally time. Get the caps on. The Heads need 6 to tie, 7 to walk it off. Chris is going to stay on with me. Chris, I have confidence. What about you? All right. We'll send it to the break. Welcome back to the broadcast. Rally time here in Casper. Bottom of the 7th inning, Western Nebraska leading 8-2. As the new pitcher is Simrat, Jonathan Simrat. He comes in from left field to pitch as he deals home to Kimura. This one is sent out to shallow right field, and this one is going to dunk down for a base hit. So not the walk-off home run that Eric Arado was hoping for, but he does get a single off of Simrat as this one is a base hit. So the Horseheads have the first man aboard, and we have a pinch hitter. Is that Quinn? Yep. Quinn McGuire is on to pinch hit for Cade Kazmersky. As we'll see how he fares here against Simrat. The pitch misses downstairs, and the count is 1-0. They had a lovely acknowledgement in between innings. We'll turn Chris's microphone on here. We'll stop silencing Chris. As they had the owners and the GMs, as this is a strike, and the count is 1-1 on McGuire. Out there, a family organization, as we have mentioned many times on the broadcast. They gave Giselle and Jerome some flowers. They have worked so hard this season to bring baseball back to Casper after sitting out for the COVID season, as this one is fouled back, and the count is 1-2. And Chris, they brought the family out, but Chris is working up here.
I was forgotten.
You were not forgotten. They literally gave you a shout out. We went out onto the concourse. Don't eat the microphone.
Forgotten. I was forgotten.
You were literally not. They literally said your name. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and McGuire is down swinging.
There are many Chris's.
It'll send up Kyler Halverson. They pointed to you. I gestured to you, and we all clapped.
I don't know. That kid might be named Chris. I don't know that.
And is a family member of your mom and dad?
Long lost brother. I don't know.
So we will give Chris a shout out. He has done a spectacular job this season. Many don't know, but they were going to bring in, quote, some weirdo to replace Chris. And I fought for Chris to have his job because he does such a great job. He puts up with me, as this one is fouled back by Halverson. So Chris, we will acknowledge you here on the broadcast. And we will give you a round of applause because Chris does a great job, truly. And I'm excited to see how he grows as the Horseheads videographer next year, or wherever he chooses to do. Would you want to move around, or do you want to keep this gig? This gig? 0-1 the count. This one misses outside to Halverson, 1-1. Halverson is 0 for 3. 3 strikeouts tonight. As, of course, we always want to thank the fans, those in the ballpark, those at home watching, those who have tuned in at any point this season. As here comes a 1-1. Swung on and hit off foul to the right side, and the count is now 1-2. I want to give a shout out to my fellow interns who have busted their asses this season. Let me tell you, there is not a harder working group of interns in this league, or in this country, or in this world than the ones in Casper. They work so incredibly hard. As this one is foul off to the right side, absolutely count as 1-2. We want to thank the host families. We want to thank the parents and the families who have lended us their sons and their daughters this season. As here comes the 1-2 home. Runner takes off. Swung on and hit to the right side. Mulva is there. Underhands to Simrat. And Halverson will be down. And now the Horseheads are down to their last out on the season. No. No, I'm not going to cry. Stop.
Come on.
Stop. Chris.
Cry.
Oh, my God. Chris, leave me alone.
Cry.
Ugh, stop.
This is it, Hannah.
Stop.
This is
Don't.
it.
Literally leave me alone. Kimura gets down to second on it.
This is it.
No, they're not. They're going to rally here. As Vega comes to the plate 0 for 2 with a walk, a ground out, and a strikeout swinging. God, the smoke. Chris.
This is it.
Stop.
Last
Stop.
game.
This one is a strike on the outside court. Chris,
Oh
I
my God,
hate
a
you.
strike.
Stop. Chris, leave me
Two
alone.
more
Chris, I should have worn my lashes today. As here comes the 0-1 home to Victor Vega. This one misses outside. He's going to work the count. Count is 1-1. I need to make it through this. Do you know how mean they are to female broadcasters who cry on the air? Please. As here comes the 1-1. Checks the runner back at second. Now deals home. This one misses downstairs, and the count is now 2-1 to Vega. There's some kids down in the batting cages. They're getting ready to come in. We're running out of pitchers to hit. They're going to come in next. I'm going to go down and start crying in the batter's box and strike out. As here comes the 2-1 home to Vega. Brandon Herter on deck. As here is the pitch. This one is swung on and hit out to right. We'll see. This one is foul.
That's two
So the Horseheads are
strikes.
down to their last strike on the season.
Last strike of the season.
Kimura was in motion. He was heading.
This is it.
Chris, what is wrong with you? Why are you
One
so?
more
I'm gonna
strike.
mute your mic. We're
got
gonna
one
censor Chris. Oh, I'm gonna miss the raccoons the most, I think. The raccoons fighting in the parking lot. Truly the peak moment of the season, I think.
Yep.
As I will miss Broderick on the PA for sure. As here comes a 2-2. His strike 3 looking.
That's it.
And that is the ball game, and that is the Horsehead season. As the Pios take this one by a final of 8-2 here in 7 innings. So congratulations to the Western Nebraska Pioneers, who are on to play the. Who are they playing? They're playing. Oh, it's undecided because Fremont and Spearfish are still yet to play. So if you're interested in that race, you can definitely pay attention to our social medias. And then in the Lewis division, it will be Source Valley and Badlands who will be taking on each other here. But the season is over for the Casper Horseheads, and I just want to say, Chris, don't look at me. I just want to say thank you so much for having me this season. I've applied for a lot of broadcasting jobs throughout this country, and Casper was the only one to take a chance on me as a female broadcaster because, let me tell you, it's a deal breaker for a lot of teams. A lot of teams have told me to my face that we will not hire a woman, and to be here in Casper with the female ownership and the female leadership here has really just been so incredible for my career and where I'm going in the future, and I wouldn't have wanted to start my career anywhere else other than here in Casper, and it has meant so much to me that I've been able to be here crying on the broadcast, overly emotional, you know, silly women, but it has been so fun getting to meet all the parents, all the players, all of the support that I've had. From my parents, from my family. My dad texts me every game before the game starts, before first pitch. He texts me. He says, I'm here. And it just means the world to me. The support that we've had in Casper and the time that I have got to spend here has been so special. So unfortunately, the boys couldn't get it done tonight. We fall 8-2. But it has been truly the time of my life here in Casper. Chris, thank you so much for joining me on this final broadcast. We couldn't have Giselle on, but we got Chris, who has done a fantastic job. So one last shout out to all of our listeners, all of our interns, everybody, the staff, Chris, our owners, our GMs, everybody here. The raccoons, the deer, the prairie dogs, all the feral cats. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have a terrific rest of your year, and I hope that when they come back next season, they get somebody good to replace me. So for the last time this season, Hannah Martin signing off. Good night, everybody.